Mabuhay! Are you in your 40s, your 50s, and beyond? And have you ever wished that you could do the things that you did when you were still in your 20s and in your 30s? Of course, probably for many of us, that's just a fond memory. You can't do it anymore. But let me tell you, good friends, I can still do a lot of them. And the reason being is I think I've had a good wellness foundation. Now, recently, I was with the regional director of the Department of Education here at the CAR region, Dr. Elma Carino. And as we were talking, I got to ask her how they were implementing the directive from the Department of Education regarding the canteens, on what they can and cannot serve in those canteens, that they should be serving more nutritious food, especially for the students from grade 1 to grade 12. Well, she said that many, definitely, they were complying with it, that there were still some who were not complying. And she was a little bit, in a way, worried about it. They were starting to do some things about it. But let me tell you right now that what happens with children when they are in school can have a big impact on their success in later life. Now, let me share with you some tips. This is for parents like you and I, and definitely also for teachers. Now, I believe sincerely that health, wellness is our birthright. But we need to set the proper foundation so that we can give it as a legacy, especially to our children. Now, the first tip would be the role model. Now, definitely, your children look up to you. They look up to their teachers. And if they can see that the parents are healthy, they're eating nutritious food, they're doing their exercises, and at the same time they are successful, they would be more inclined to be following. Now, you better start now to be eating healthy, because I'm talking about you, the parent. Better eat more plant-based food, less processed food. Avoid soft drinks. You don't want your children to be looking at you and seeing you drinking soft drinks when it is definitely regulated even in their school canteen. The second tip would be, let's start our children on the wellness path. Let's make them active in sports. Let's bring them along when we walk on the park. Now, one of my favorite spots here in our city, Baguio, which you can see actually in my background, is Burnham Park. On my left, by the way, is our city hall. Now, Burnham Park is a haven for not only children, but for parents as well. Bring them to the park, walk with them, so that at an early age, they know the benefits of breathing fresh air, of walking and being more active. Now, if we do not start children right with proper wellness habits, then definitely when they grow older, they have their own families, well, they'll be in their 40s and their 50s and 60s, they'll have problems with their health. And you wouldn't want that, definitely. Okay? So please provide a solid foundation. And when they go to school, especially from grade 1 up to grade 12, make sure that you provide wellness bound for them. Include a lot of fruits and vegetables. Tell them to avoid chichirya and drinking soft drinks. It will not be good for them. Okay? But the third one is also very crucial. We need to coordinate with our school officials, our school teachers, our principals, and tell them what we think about the wellness foundation of our children. Now, our school officials, Department of Education, they're doing all that they can to provide the proper mental foundation for our children, but also to provide for the proper wellness foundation for our children. Now, they can't do it all by themselves. Let's be partners with them. Tell them that we care about our children, and that maybe we can even lobby for the principals in the schools that they should be strict in monitoring and regulating what is offered in our school canteens. They should be providing more nutritious snacks and nutritious meals, especially for our children. And believe me, later in life, our children are going to thank us for all that we have done. They will think that we, the parents, and even the teachers, were not just concerned about passing them, getting high grades, but we were also concerned about the health, wellness, and happiness in later life. Now, let me end this with a quote from the Philippines' national hero, Jose Rizal. And he said, "The youth is the hope of the fatherland." That couldn't be more true, not only here in the Philippines, but in any country around the world. A strong and vibrant community, a productive country, basically has its base on healthy individuals like you and I and our children. Okay? Now, if you liked this topic, this episode, please share your comments down there, and please subscribe and share it also with your friends. Thank you. Mabuhay. Stay healthy.